Before we start to put some plants in the pond, I want to discuss some selections that I've made. This is Pennywort, and this is a fantastic plant for a frog pond because this is the kind of cover that the frogs are going to want. They want to be hiding in and amongst this kind of setup as opposed to a plant like this. So they're more vulnerable when you have something like a taro in the pond. So even though I do like this plant, I probably won't use this here. I just showed you, I wanted to use it as an example. You're going to look for things like this to provide cover for the adult frogs as they come in to lay their eggs. So you'll see this one, tricolor water celery, has a lot of cover and it spreads out. It doesn't get too big. Remember, this is a small pond, so we don't want anything to get too big and aggressive. And then I'll mix in a couple of grasses like this. I think this is Mexican starflower, and this is a great plant for them to hang in. It's like a grass. And I have Japanese Acorus. They love to hang out inside this. And I have this one token Lotus, an old beater pot. It's just starting to show up. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it, but I am going to cut this pot down a little bit, and I'm going to stick it in amongst the rocks, and it might have some really cool little showpiece plant popping out of the pond. Not a perfect environment for a lotus, but it'll provide some cool interest. So I'm going to begin planting this pond, and we'll spread some gravel in, and then we'll see where we're at, and I'll talk about it some more. Since we don't have a pump or running water on this pond to rely on for filtration, the aquatic plants are essential in this feature. One of the most important plants I want to talk to you about is Anacris. This is a great aquatic plant for a frog pond. Not only is it a great filter for the pond, but it also is an excellent spot for the tadpoles to hang in and hide. And you'll see this root system right here. This will be growing in the gravel. Some of the most amazing ponds that I've seen with best clarity have nice populations of Anacris in them. So this is going to be a really important factor. One other plant that we want to talk about is a floating variety of aquatic plant. These two aquatic plants are floating plants that we're going to want to put in the pond as well. And these roots right here provide an excellent filter for the pond. They'll help keep the water crystal clear and keep the pond from getting all smelly. Also, the water lettuce, as it's up here, it provides a great shelter for the adult frogs that are bouncing around the pond to hide. Another beautiful thing about the water hyacinth is it has a beautiful purple flower that will come off of here and give you beautiful color in the pond for most of the summer. This lotus is my token plant in the pond, my token beauty plant. I'm going to hide this pot right here. I'm going to take these plants out of their pot. I want the roots to go through the pond and give us filtration. This is tricolor celery. I'm going to knock off some of that soil. I want the roots to do all the work. I don't really need the soil. And just gives it a nice color in the pond too. Really cool color. And I'm just going to stuff it in between some of these rocks. This plant, I presume, will get some height. So if I stuff it back here, it might get lost. So I'm going to move it across on one of these upper edges.